Yo, what's up, guys? How about them New York Knicks? The Knicks finished the job in Game 6. Knicks win 119-81. They're going to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers. It's a complete shocker to me that the Pacers were able to knock off the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Knicks were able to knock off the Boston Celtics. Who thought this? And nobody that I know who thought that the Pacers and the Knicks were going to meet in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's either going to be the Nuggets or the Thunder. They're the Western Conference Finals going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is going to be a Game 7 tomorrow. Throughout this Boston Celtics-Knicks series, it's really been a huge fight for the Knicks. And the Knicks did not come easy at all throughout these wins. Throughout Game 1 and Game 2, the Knicks were able to fight really hard, even though they went off a slow start in the first half, not shooting that well. Karl-Anthony Towns having some trouble. Going into the second half, the Knicks kept fighting. Whether they were getting open looks for the three-pointers, Jalen Brunson was doing his thing, or Mikal Bridges was popping some mid-range shots. And Knicks knew exactly how to fight against the Celtics team. And the Celtics just kept taking a lot of three-pointers, even when they shouldn't have. In those first two games, the Celtics shot 15 for 60 from the three-point line. I truly can't believe that. If you're going to shoot that bad, you got to make some adjustments. And the coach, Joe Mazzulla, should have done a better job of that on adjusting the offensive game plan, especially since the Knicks had them covered. They weren't shooting well. You got to make some changes, maybe get some, just try to get the Knicks into foul trouble, because ironically enough, that was a huge success for the Boston Celtics in Game 5 when Derek White dropped 34 points, 7 threes, and Jaylen Brown had 26 points, 12 assists. And the reason Jaylen Brown played so good in Game 5 is because his ability to be aggressive and assertive, his ability to push the ball into the paint, kick it out, get some open shots for his teammates, or just drive and being able to finish. Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson had both 5 fouls in that game. One more foul and you can't play anymore. That's 6 fouls. And the Celtics, even without Jason Tatum, I was thinking to myself, maybe without Jason Tatum, the Celtics are somehow a little stronger. And the only way to cultivate that is because of the Boston Celtics' way to move the ball. They have great ball movement and great three-point shooters. And their ability to make shots consistently from the field is very impressive on the offensive side of the floor. I love this series, though. This was an amazing series to watch. Very competitive. The Knicks, man. Josh Hart's impact cannot be understated. Cannot be underestimated. Josh Hart, he kept getting those rebounds. He kept using his hustle, his fortitude. And even in Game 5, when Josh Hart looked like he wasn't even going to play in the game anymore, bleeding so much, it was coming down hard. And you'd think he had to be patched up. They used a special glue, got him all patched up. Josh Hart comes back into the game and winds up dropping 20 points in that game. Most other players in the league right now, I can say this for sure, would not come back into the game because the NBA is undoubtedly soft. And the way it is now, it's nothing like the old days. With the blocks, the rebounding, the three-point shooting is so much different now. Players' ability to go deeper in the paint and go for a lot of contact is not there anymore. But what a great series this was. Kristaps Porzingis, if he was healthy this whole series, I think it would have been a whole different story, but he was dealing with illness. That was a big problem for the Celtics. Can't get Kristaps involved. That kind of minimizes a little defense because Kristaps is a solid shot blocker. He's a decent rebounder, can shoot the three ball very well, but I think Kristaps is better working in the paint or getting some mid-range shot. Allows the Celtics to explore the floor so much more, especially when Kristaps is creating space. You got the defender coming out off the paint and then creates easy lanes for either Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum just to get to the paint and get an easy layup. Even Derek White, too. Get him to hit a contested three. It doesn't matter. Derek White is amazing. Peyton Pritchard, he was great. Seeing some of the threes that he was making, he's an offensive explosion. That's what it is. He couldn't help enough. He doesn't. He was a big reason why the Celtics won a championship last year. And I really thought that the Celtics were going to somehow still win a championship this year. The Knicks, they proved me wrong, and I'm not mad about it. I'm very happy. In Game 6, Knicks get the W. It was a blowout. Not much to talk about there. Jalen Brunson played great. OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges. When the Knicks needed Mikal Bridges at the very most, Mikal Bridges stepped up. As Stephen A. Smith said, with Karl-Anthony Towns, Karl-Anthony Towns' ability to be aggressive or whatever, he wasn't really having much of a impact. The Knicks needed Mikal Bridges to step up most of all, and he did that. Shooting 60% from the field, amazing. That's great. Let's see what the Celtics do in the offseason. It's going to be interesting from there. And the Knicks move on to the Indiana Pacers. This should be a very exciting series, but I'll just give a little preview. I'll probably make another video soon. I believe that the Knicks will beat the Indiana Pacers. I'm going to think it either goes to 6 games or 7. I'm going to be honest. I underestimated the Indiana Pacers last year because they're a surprising team, and they could score a lot of points quickly. So with their ability to do that, I'm going to say the Knicks take it to Game 6 or Game 7. I think the main positive that will come out of it for the Knicks win is their ability to play good defense. And they got this from the Celtics game. They got all the momentum from this blowout victory closing out the series. Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, they're all going to come up big. And even Karl-Anthony Towns. I still think Towns' defense could be a little better. But he keeps getting better with the team around him. He's got it. And I do want to see Towns just not get into foul trouble, be a little more aggressive, score some more points. He's been a little inconsistent for me. We'll see what happens. Keep getting those rebounds, Cat. All right, we'll see that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Remember to subscribe.